Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much to my subscribers. Welcome newcomers. I hope you like what you see, and if so, be part of this journey by hitting that subscription button. It is free. And be part of this family with us. We're a loving family. We care and we help people out. And you can be part of all of this glory with us. Thank you, everyone. Okay, so I had just uploaded the plastic bag holder that I had just created, and I did add a flower to it, but I don't have the tutorial to the flower. So I had mentioned that I would create the flower because I know a lot of times when I'm creating something and people are doing it, they want exactly the same thing as I'm doing. Now, I do have a lot of flowers on my playlist. If you go to my playlist on my channel, there's all kinds of different flowers, but I didn't have this one. So we're going to create this one, and I'm using 80% cotton thread and 20% different fibers, which I don't know what it is. They don't say it on the package. This is a 6-ply. I'm going to be using the pink and also the green, lime green, exactly like I had on the flower. Okay, please don't forget to give a thumbs up on the video. It's important to circulate the video and have other people recognize it. Also share on your Facebook or your groups. It would be nice and kind of you. Follow me on Instagram. Everything will be listed on the description below. And also follow me on Facebook. I will have it below also. Up top, I'm sorry if my voice still sounds very funny, but it's like 2 weeks that I have chronic sinus and I had bad flu. Flu's going away. The sinus is still there. So I hardly can't breathe still. And my God, it's just so uncomfortable. And I apologize for having such a I don't know, scratchy voice, sound funny, all stuffed up. It is what it is. Okay, 3.5 hook, small one to tuck in loose ends, a pair of scissors, of course. Up top on the right hand corner, there's 3 little buttons. You can click there, slow down the video to your liking. Right next to it, for most of you have the letters CC on it for closed caption. If you don't, you open up the 3 little buttons inside of there will say CC. You can click on there, turn it on. Everything that I will be saying will be written down here in letters. You could always pause the video, take notes of the stitch that I'm calling out. Okay, thank you so much, everyone. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is a slip stitch knot. Now, I know I should not be using this 3.5. I'm just so stubborn. It should be like a 4.5, a 5 really, or 5.5 for this 6-ply. But I'm so used to this hook, and I love this hook. It's been years, and I can't just abandon it. I feel like I'm abandoning the poor thing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. I know I sound silly, but what can I say? I am silly sometimes. So we close in with a slip stitch, going out chain 3. That's like a double crochet inside of this little ring. We're going to create 15 more double crochets. So we're going to have a total of 16 double crochets. So create yours and I'll meet you at the end. Okay, so I have my 15, I believe, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, no, 16. Okay, so I have my 16. I'm going to come in the third space here, and I'm going to close it in with a slip stitch, okay? Chain 8, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. We're going to skip a space going into the next one. Chain 8 again. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Skip a space into the next one. So we're going to do that all the way around. We're going to have 8 loops all the way around. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm on my last one. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. We're going to come into the first one that we did here and slip stitch. Okay, now we're going to work where we have the double crochet just under our first loop here, okay? So we're going to be working exactly where we have the double crochet under the single here, okay? So we're going to do a double crochet. So come in from the side, in the front, into the back, and into the front. bring your thread over, and we're going to do a double crochet here sideways, and then we're going to go and work 16 double crochets inside of the loop. Okay, so I have 4, 5, 6 until you're 16. Okay, so I've done my 16 double crochets. We're going to come back down, and exactly where we have the double crochet underneath here of our single, so we're going to skip one. In reality, we're going to come in from the back to the front, turn your pattern a bit, help you to work it, and do a double crochet. And again, turn your pattern to the front. We're going to come into the back loop again and create 16 more double crochets. Okay, so nothing to it. So we're going to do our 16 double crochets inside of this loop, and I'll do one more time with you. So we're going to do the side way here, right on top of the single on the double crochet. So we're going to come in from the front to the back, and then into the front, and do our double crochet right here. Okay, whoops, I almost knocked down my camera. Okay, well, my mobile, really. So I've done my 16. I'm going to come in where I have my single, front to the back to the side, turn, and do your double crochet. Okay, and then you turn again. So it's starting to turn already. And then come back into the loop and do your 16 double crochets. Okay, so continue yours all the way, and I'll meet you here on the last one, and we'll do it together. Okay, so I've done my last one, 16. I'm just going to come right underneath where we have that first double crochet we did. So I'm just going to hook it where we have the single here, like that. Okay, now I'm going to pull my thread to the back, just like that. Okay, now where we have that one double crochet that we left behind on the center here of the loops, remember we skipped one, so we're going to come inside and work, give it a little bit of a stretch to get there into the middle. We're going to do 1, 2, 3 and 4 chain, or 3 chain if for some of you that have your stitches too wide. So we're going to come inside of the middle here. We're creating little loops to work on the back. Okay, so with a single, 1, 2, 3, 4 chain, or 3 chain for some of you. Again, coming into the middle here of the empty one, and we're going to do this all the way around, and then we're going to create 3 double crochets inside of these little loops here. Now this flower is perfect. You can create for granny square, you can create round shape for any pattern. Okay, so come into the middle and single and continue on. Okay, so you're going to have these little loops back here like this. Okay, so we can work in them. Okay, so I've gotten to my first one here, and I closed in with the slip stitch from the one in the center here. So let's just count our loops back here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Okay, so put it here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. So we have the 8 loops. Okay, so last one, and then come and close it up on your first your first single here. Okay, now we're going to work inside of the loop. 1, 2, 3 chain. That's equivalent to a double crochet plus 3 more. So that's 4 double crochets. 1, 2, and 3. Chain 3. We're coming into the next space and create our 4 double crochets. So inside of these little loops, we're creating 4 double crochets, and you're supposed to have 8 double crochets at the end with chain 3 separation. 1, 2, 3. Good God, that's what happens when you use a smaller hook, you know. I never seem to learn my lesson. Anyway, so you're going to have 4 double crochets in the back, separation of 3 chain. Okay, do this all the way around. You're supposed to have 8 groups. Okay, so I finished doing my 8 groups. Now close it in with a slip stitch. Cut your yarn, your thread, whatever you're using. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. And then just tuck in the loose ends of the leftover here and there. I'm just going to bring it all the way here because we're using the green after, and it's just going to cover inside of these loops here. So of course it looks all, you know, not in place, but once you get it together, it's so pretty. Okay, so I'm going to use the darker green just because I have still some left over of this green, and why not, right? Slip stitch knot. So now you'd come in between where the separation chain here is. Come in with the single and chain 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Come in the same space, single, and chain 7. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Come in the same space, trying to hide my leftover thread, and chain 5 again. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Come in the same space and single. So you have your first little leaves done. 1, 2, 3 chain, come into the next space, and we're going to create again 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So simple as that. Okay, and then 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 6, 7. Come into the same space, close it with a single, chain 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Come in the same space and close it with a single, and now you have your leaves done. And then chain 3. 1, 2, and 3. And then come in the next space with a single. So continue to do that all the way around, and then we're going to put the little pearl on it. Okay, you guys, I pretty much finished it, and I was just getting my pearl inside of the thread inside of my pearl, just like that. And then you fix it up, you know. Of course, it's going to get all mushy because we're working with it. Okay, so get your thread in. Bring your thread to the back. And then line it up on this side. And then bring it to the back also. So very simple, nothing to it. I'm going to use this color because I don't have a bigger, I have small green ones, but they're too small for the size of this flower. So I'll just use this pink one because it's big enough. And just make, a couple of knots back here so we don't lose our pearl anywhere, right? And then just give it a few knots and you're good to go. And now you can stitch or glue it onto any pattern you would like. Fix it up nicely because it's all like, poor thing, all squashed and squished and. Okay, and here's our flower. So thank you so much, everybody, again. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial and you create that beautiful plastic bag holder for your plastic bags. You can put it on the wall, in the cabinets, in the cupboard, and it's just perfect to tidy up all the little bags loose everywhere. Okay, thank you so much, everyone. Please don't forget to give a thumbs up. Until next time, bye-bye. Take care of yourselves, of course, and each other. God bless.